Good morning to all. This is Nagul Meera. Our subject is PPSC for first civil. Okay, na? In that loops, that is our topic. Okay, na? Loops also called as iterative statements. Loops also called as iterative statements. What is the main purpose of loops? Yesterday we have discussed it. What is the main objective of loops? Loops are used to execute a statement or statements multiple number of times. Okay, loops are simply execute. Loops are used to execute a statement or statements number of times. That is depends upon condition. If condition is true, then only these loops are allowed to execute. That is depends upon the condition. Okay, na? So in this way, repeat the statements until condition is failed. If condition is failed, then execution is stopped. This is about our loops. So simply, loops are also called as iterative statements. These are used to execute a statement or statements multiple number of times, many number of times. Okay, now how many times? That is depends upon condition. If condition is failed, then only this execution is stopped. Okay, na? So condition failed అవ్వకపోతే ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ జరుగుతూనే ఉంటుందండి అండ్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్స్ ప్రింట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది ఓకేనా హౌ మెనీ టైమ్స్ ప్రింట్ దట్ ఈస్ రిటర్న్ ఇన్ అవర్ స్టేట్ కండిషన్ ఓకేనా సో in our C language there are three different types of loops are there. We have discussed two loops. Okay na, we have seen practically. Okay na, so here first loop is while loop, next one is for loop, and third one is do while loop. Okay na, do while loop. These three are loops in C language and also C++ and also Java language. Okay, these three languages, these three languages supports these three different types of loops. First one is while loop, next one is for loop, next one is do while loop. Okay, na? We have seen while loop, we have seen for loop. Okay, na? So compare with the while loop, for loop is very easy to write. Kada? Very easy to write. Why? Because in that for loop, we have written initial value as well as condition and then increment or decrement. Okay, na? So compare with while, yeah, for loop is very easy to write, very easy to execute. Okay, na? So coming to our third type of loop, that is do while loop. Coming to our third one, that is do while loop. Today's our topic is do while loop in C. Yes, what is the meaning of do while loop? Here, do while loop is another type of loop like while as well as for loop. But here, do while loop is something similar to while loop. We have seen while loop. Here, do while loop is something similar to while loop, but there is some difference. What are those? In while loop, if condition is true, then only the statements are executed. Observe this. Okay, na? If in while loop, if condition is true, then only statements are executed. Okay, now how many times? That is depends upon our condition. If condition is failed, then our execution is stopped. This is the history of our while loop. But here, do while, do while is something similar to while, but some difference. What is that? Okay, what is that? Here in do while loop, first statements are executed at least once. Okay, in do while loop, first statements are executed at least one, and then if and then condition is checked. If condition is true, then only next statements are printed. Okay, na? So that is the difference of while and do while. Okay, na? So in while loop, first condition is checked and then statements are executed. But in do while loop, first condition is first condition not checked. First statement is executed. Statement is executed at least once. Next time execution, condition is checked. If condition is true, then only the next statements are executed. Else that only one printed statement is displayed and then terminated. So this is about our do while loop. Okay, na? Understood? Okay, na? So this is interview question, Andy. Okay, na? Everywhere this is interview question, very important question. What is the main difference between while and do while? Everybody asking. Okay, na? Everybody asking. What is the main difference between while and do while? Simply the answer is in while loop, first condition is checked, then condition is true, then statements are executed. Okay, na? Here do while loop, first statement is executed at least once. For next time means if we want to print next repetitions, here the condition is checked. If the condition is true, then only the statements are executed, else not executed. Our program is stopped. That means if conditions true or failed, okay na, if the condition is true or failed, at least one statement is executed first. This is about our do while loop. Okay na. So here this is the syntax. This is the syntax of do while loop. So do, okay na, open brace, statement or statements, okay na, close brace, while expression. Here expression is nothing but condition, semicolon. Okay na, semicolon. So this is the syntax of our do while loop. Okay na, do, open brace, statements, close brace, while, condition. Okay na. In this, what happened here? First statement is executed, and then for next time print this condition is checked. If it is true, then our loop is started, these statements are again printed. If condition is failed, okay na, so if condition is failed, our program is terminated. So our result is only this particular statement. Okay na. So this is nothing but do while loop in C. Okay na. So example. So this is a simple example, Andy. So this is our simple example. My program name is do.c. In that, this is our header files. Okay, and this is my main function. In that main function, there is a one variable that is the type of integer number equal to one. Nothing more. Number one is assigned to a num variable. Okay, na? So do, yes, this is our syntax. Okay, now do, open brace, printf percentage d, why percentage d? This is the integer type. This is the integer type. That's why I want to print this num. Okay, I want to print this variable num, that is integer type. So I used percentage d backslash n for new line number, n plus plus semicolon. Okay, now close brace, while this is the condition, num less than or equal to 10 semicolon. Okay, now this is the end. What is this? So in this first 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 printf, okay, so one is printed. So one is printed, and then n plus plus. What is the meaning of this increment? So num equal to one. So one is printed, and then num plus plus means one incremented. That means two. While num less than or equal to 10, condition is checked. Is it true? If true, second one is printed. Nothing, two is printed, three is printed. In this way, for example, 10. For example, 10 అనుకోండి. ఓకేనా, ఇక్కడ 10 ప్రింట్ అయింది. n num plus plus 11 అయిందండి ఇక్కడ. While num less than or equal to 10, nothing but 11 less than or equal to 10, false అయింది. False అయింది. So our program is terminated. What is our output? What is our output? 1 to 10 numbers. Okay, so in this way our do while loop is executed. Okay, let us check. Our program name is do.c. Okay, so execute this one. For that, open turbo c. Yes, this is our turbo c. In that, what is our program name? That is do.c. Yes, this is our do.c. So our program is open. Our program is open. Now let us check this program. Okay, this is my main. Okay, num equal to 1. Yes, clear screen. Okay, now do here. What is this? Printf. So num. So num value ni print chestunnamandi. Num plus plus. Here this is the condition, while num less than or equal to 10. Okay, na. So this is our program. Let us execute. What is our output? Okay, na. Yes, save. Now Yes, executed, no errors. Okay, no errors. Now output. Okay, yes, this is no, this is not output. Yes, compile this one. Okay, na? Yes, I compiled. Now display the output. Yes, this is my output 1 to 10. Okay, na? 1 to 10 numbers printed. This is the output. Now what happened here? What happened here? So 1 is printed. Okay, na? Num variable implemented. Condition is checked. How many times? 10 times. 10 times. Okay. For 11th time, what happened here? So 10 is printed. So num plus plus, that means 11. While 11 less than or equal to 10, this is failed. So if you fail, our program is terminated. What is output? 1 to 10 numbers. So in this way, output is printed. This is about our do while loop. Okay. Simply we can say what is the main difference between while and do while. What is the main difference between do and do while? In while loop, first condition is checked. In do while, first statement executed and then for next time printed, for next time print, condition is checked. If condition is true, statements are executed until condition is failed. Okay. So this is about our do while loop. So simply this is the completion of our loops. So simply in our C language consists of three different types of loops. First one is while loop, next one is for loop, next one is do while loop. Okay. Na? So we completed with practical way. Simply we can summarize. Okay. Na? Simply we can summarize these three different types of loops. Okay, now these three different types of loops are again divided into two different types and two categories will be defined this one. First one is entry control loop, next one is exit control loop. Okay, now first one is entry control loop, next one is exit control loop. What is the meaning of this? Okay, now so depends upon execution of these three different types of loops. Depends upon execution of these three different types of loops. We are classified these three different types of loops into two different types. What are those? First one is entry control loop. Next one is exit control loop. So coming to our entry control loop, what is the meaning of this? Entry control loop. Here, entry control loops are some types of loops. In this, first condition is checked. If condition is true, then statements are executed. How many times? That is depends upon condition. If condition is failed, then the execution is stopped. So this is nothing but entry control loop. This is nothing but entry control loop. Example is while and for loop. While and for loops are examples of our entry control loops. Okay, na? Coming to our second type, that is exit control loop. Exit control loop. Yes, what is the meaning of this exit control loop? In this exit control loop, first statements are executed and then condition is checked for next time. Okay, na? If condition is true, then next time next statements are executed. How many times? That is depends upon condition. So simply in entry control loop, first condition is checked and then statements are executed. Okay, na? For exit control loop, first statements are executed and then control and then condition is checked. So this is about our loops. So simply these all different types of loops are divided into two different categories. First one is entry control loop, next one is exit control loop. Okay, na? So this is about our loops. This is about our loops. Now coming to our next one, that is selection and decision, selection and making decisions. Okay, na? So selection and making decisions. That is our topic. Okay, na? Now next topic is selection and making decisions. That is our topic, and let us discuss. Okay, na? Is there any doubts in loops? Respond. Is there any doubts in loops? ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయండి? Is there any doubts in loops? I think no. Respond. Is there any doubts in loops? There is network problem only. Okay. Now our topic is, yes, our topic is selection and making decisions. Okay. So is there any doubts in loops? Okay, is there any doubts in loops? Nothing but three loops. While, do, while, for. Nobody responding. That means there is no doubts. Okay. So coming to our next topic, that is a selection and a making decision. What is the meaning of this? So simply selection and decision makings are some types of control statements. Some type of control statements. So simply using this selection and making decisions, okay, now we can control the statements. We can control the statements. How we can control? Simply depends upon this condition. Look this diagram, depends upon condition, depends upon condition. There are two ways are there. Okay, na? What is the meaning of this selection and decision making? So simply this is nothing but control statements. We can control the statements using these selection and decision making statements. Okay, na? So in this simply here condition is there. If condition is true, then if condition is true, then statements are executed. If condition is false, these statements are not executed. Okay, na? Yes, this condition is true, then if this condition is true, then these conditions are executed. For example, this condition is failed, that means this condition is not true. Simply think that, for example, మీరు ఏదైనా షాప్కి వెళ్ళారండి, మీరు ఏదైనా షాప్కి వెళ్ళారు, ఆ షాప్లో సంథింగ్ ఏదో ఒక వస్తువు కొనాలనుకున్నారు, సంథింగ్ పెన్ కొనాలన్నారు, ఒక పెన్ కొనుక్కోనుకున్నారు. పెన్ కాస్ట్ 10 rupees. Pen cost 10 rupees. That is the condition. If you want to buy that particular pen, you must give 10 rupees to shop. Okay, na? If 10 rupees give to shop owner, then pen is given. Pen is given to you. If less than 10 rupees you give, what is that? 10 rupees ఇవ్వలేదండి, పెన్ కాస్ట్ 10 rupees. మీరు 10 rupees ఇస్తే పెన్ ఇచ్చేస్తారు. ఒకవేళ 10 rupees కాకుండా 5 rupees ఆర్ 8 rupees మాత్రమే ఇస్తే ఆ పెన్ ఇస్తాడా? ఇవ్వడు కదా. సో సింప్లీ వాట్ ఇస్ ద కండిషన్? What is the condition? Simply in condition, pen cost is 10 rupees. Pen cost is 10 rupees. If you give that particular 10 rupees, pen is given. Pen is given is nothing but statements. Okay, na? So మీరు గనక 10 rupees ఇవ్వలేక 8 rupees 7 rupees ఇచ్చారు, అప్పుడు మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? ఫెయిల్డ్ అవుతుంది. పెన్ ఇస్తాడా? ఇది పెన్ ఇవ్వడు. పెన్ దగ్గర నాకు పెన్ రాదు బాబు, ఐఎమ్ సారీ అని మిమ్మల్ని కొత్త చేతితో పంపిస్తాడు. సో our selection and decision making statements are executed in this way. Depends upon condition. If condition is true, then statements are executed. If condition is failed, then statements are not executed. So our program is terminated. So this is nothing but selection and decision making control statements. So decision control statements are some type of statements. These statements are used to control the execution of our program. Okay, so these selection and decision making statements returns Boolean values. Here Boolean is nothing but true or false. Boolean nothing but true or false. At a time, only one condition is true. Means at a time only one branch is true. Nothing but ట్రూ ఫాల్స్ రెండు ఉంటాయి కదా కండిషన్కి. ట్రూ కానీ ఫాల్స్ కానీ ఎట్ ఏ టైం రెండు అవ్వండి. ఎట్ ఏ టైం రెండు అవ్వవు. ఏదో ట్రూ కానీ ఏదో ఫాల్స్ కానీ ఏదో ఒకటి మాత్రమే అవుతుంది. దట్ ఈస్ డిపెండ్స్ అపాన్ అవర్ కండిషన్. ఓకేనా? దట్ ఈస్ డిపెండ్స్ అపాన్ అవర్ కండిషన్. సో సింప్లీ these decision making statements is a Boolean. Result is a Boolean, that means true or false. At a time either true or false is ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్, బట్ నాట్ బోత్. రెండు ఒకేసారి అవ్వండి. మీరు షాప్కి వెళ్ళారు, ఓకేనా, వాడు ఏమంటాడు? షాప్ వాడు మీరు ఇచ్చిన మనీ ప్రకారము పెన్ను వస్తుంది రాదు అంటాడు. రెండు అంటాడండి. పెన్ను వస్తుంది రాదు అంటాడా? నో. మీరు ఇచ్చిన మనీ ప్రకారము పెన్ను వస్తుందా లేదా రాదా అంటాడు. 10 rupees వస్తే పెన్ ఇచ్చేస్తాడు. రూ. 10 కంటే తక్కువ ఇస్తే పెన్ ఇవ్వడు, అంతే కదా. సో ఎట్ టైం రెండు జరుగుతున్నా, పెన్ ఇస్తాడు ఇవ్వడు అని అనడానికి కదా. ఎట్ టైం ఏదో ఒకటి మాత్రమే చూతాడు, ఇస్తారా ఇవ్వరా. సేమ్ యాజ్ దీస్ సెలక్షన్ అండ్ డెసిషన్ మేకింగ్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ రిటర్న్స్ ఎయిదర్ ట్రూ ఆర్ ఫాల్స్, ఎయిదర్ ట్రూ ఆర్ ఫాల్స్, నథింగ్ బట్ బూలియన్. ఓకేనా, either true or false. మరి ఏది అవ్వాలి రెండిట్లో, దట్ ఈస్ డిపెండ్స్ అపాన్ అవర్ కండిషన్. ఇఫ్ కండిషన్ ఈస్ సాటిస్ఫైడ్ దెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ట్రూ, then statements are executed. If condition is false, that means condition is failed. False is nothing but failed. That means statements are not executed, our program is terminated. So in this way, selection and decision makings are used to control our program, that is depends upon our condition. Okay, now let us discuss one by one. Okay, now how many types of these decision making statements are there? There are three statements are there. There are three decision making statements are there. First one is if statement. Next one is if else statement. Next one is nested if statement. Okay, coming to our first one, that is if statement. Next one is if else statement. Next one is nested if statements. These three are three different types of decision making statements. Okay, then coming to our if statement, these topics are very important, and okay, these topics are very important. Yes. Now if statement, what is the meaning of if statement? Here if statement is a one type of decision making statement. It consists of Boolean expressions. It consists of Boolean expressions. That means either true or false. Either true or false. Okay. So simple if statement consists of Boolean expression. Boolean expression. That means either true or false. If condition is true, then the statements are executed. If condition is failed, our program is terminated. So this is the simple execution of our if statement. Okay. Yes, syntax. How to written this syntax? Okay. If is a, here if is a keyword. Okay. If Boolean expression. In this Boolean expression, condition is written. Condition is written. Open brace. Here statements. Okay. మనం ఏదైతే ప్రింట్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నామో ఆ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ అని రాస్తాం. Now close. This is the simple syntax of our if statement. I am repeating again. Okay, na? So if statement is a simple decision making statement. It consists of Boolean expressions. Boolean expression is nothing but true or false. True or false. If condition is true, then the statement is executed. If condition is failed, our program is terminated. Syntax is if, open brace, close brace. In this open brace and close brace, here condition is written. Condition is written. Simply we can call as Boolean expression. Okay, na? In this Boolean expression, we are writing some condition. This condition is true, then statements are executed. If this condition is failed, our program is stopped. Okay, na? Yes. So simply this is the flow chart, and this is the flow chart of our simple if. What happened here? Here condition is first checked. If condition is true, then these statements are executed and our program is terminated. For example, if condition is failed, what happened here? No conditions are executed. No conditions are executed, our program is terminated. So this is the simple execution of our if statement. Okay, let us check our program. Program name is if.c. This is my header file, main. Here int a is a variable, that is a type of integer. I am assigning some value, that is 10. That is 10 to a. So simply a consists of 10. A equal to 10. That means a is stored in my variable, that is a. If a less than 20. If a less than 20. Is it true or false? Is it true or false? If a less than 20. That means a value is 10. If a less than 20 means 10. A means 10. 10 less than 20. Yes, it is true. 20 కంటే 10 చిన్నదే కదా. 20 కంటే 10 చిన్నదే కదా. Now what happened here? If this condition is true, yes, a less than 20, yes, it is. Okay, na? So it is true. Then this is printed. A is less than 20. A is less than 20. So this is printed. For example, if this is failed, what happened here? If it is failed, our program is just stopped. Our program is just stopped. Okay. Now let us check. Let us check. Okay. Now open to our Turbo C. Yes, open. What is my program? If whether if dot C. Yes, if dot C. This is my program. Okay. Now what happened here? Here A equal to 10. What is my condition? If A less than 20, that means 10 less than 20. Yes, it is true. Then A less than 20. This is printed. This is printed. A value is something. This is also printed. For example, if it is failed, what happened here? Program is just terminated. Okay, na? Program is just terminated. No one executed. Now compile this one. Okay, na? Yes, I compiled. Now execute. Now what happened here? This is a previous program output. Kada? A is less than 20. Value of A is 20. Yes. Now write CLR SCR here. Okay. Na? CLR SCR means clear screen. CLR SCR. Where we write CLR SCR after declaration of variables. Okay. Na? Now save it and then compile it. I compiled. Now in use is A is less than 20. A is less than 20. Value of A is 10. That means this is true. This is true. Then only these two are printed. For example, failed condition రాద్దామండి. Failed condition అంటే meaning ఏంటి? For example, 100 రాద్దాం ఇక్కడ చూడండి. A value is 100. A value is 100. What is the meaning of this? A value is 100. A less than 20. Is it true? ఇక్కడ 100 సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ అవుతుంది. 100 కంటే 20 పెద్దదా? నో, ఫెయిల్ అవుతుంది. ఫెయిల్ అయితే ఏం జరుగుతుంది? ఈ రెండు ప్రింట్ అవ్వవు చూడండి. ఫెయిల్ అయితే అవి రెండు ప్రింట్ అవ్వవు చూడండి. ఓకేనా? నో కంపైల్ now print. Value of A is 100. That means ఏం ప్రింట్ అవ్వలేదు నాకు? ఏం ప్రింట్ అవ్వలేదు? This one not printed. చూడండి. A less than 20. ఇది ప్రింట్ అవ్వలేదు. ఎందుకు? ఇది ప్రింట్ అవ్వలేదు. ఎందుకు? ఈ కండిషన్ ఫెయిల్డ్ అయింది కాబట్టి. ఓకేనా? This condition is failed, then this is not printed. Only this one is printed. ఓకేనా? If it is true, then this statement is executed. ఇప్పుడు ట్రూ రాద్దామండి మళ్ళీ. Yes. 10 రాద్దాం. 10 అంటే ఏంటి? A less than 20. What is the meaning of this? A less than 20. Yes, it is true. 10 less than 20. That is, it is true. True means this is printed. Now what happened here? Okay. Yes, I compiled and then execute. Surely A is less than 20. Value of A is 10. So this is simply if statement. Okay, now I am summarizing if statement. Yes, what is the meaning of if statement? Simply here, if is a control statement. This returns boolean as output, either true or false. Either true or false. If condition is true, then only it prints the statement. If condition is failed, it prints nothing but terminate the program. So this is about our simple if. Okay na? Next one, next type of decision making statement is if else statement. If else statement. Okay na? Simple if is completed just now. Now coming to our second one, that is if else statement. Okay na? Yes, what is the meaning of this if else statement? Okay na? If else statement. In if statement, yes, in if statement, what happened? If condition is true, then statements are executed. For example, if condition is failed, what happened? If condition is failed, what happened? What happened? It print nothing. Kada? But in if else, what happened here? Here if else is the advanced version. We can say, okay, now we can say if else is the advanced version of if. In this if else, if condition is true, then these conditions are, if this condition is true, then these statements are executed. Okay na? Else means else means if condition is failed, if this condition is failed, then this statement is executed. టూ వేస్ ఉంటాయండి ఇక్కడ. ఇక్కడ టూ వేస్. కండిషన్ ట్రూ అయితే కొన్ని స్టేట్మెంట్స్, కండిషన్ ట్రూ అయితే ట్రూ అయిన స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతాయి. కండిషన్ ఫెయిల్డ్ అయితే ఆ ఫెయిల్డ్ అయిన దాన్నే మనం ఎల్స్ అంటామండి. ఫెయిల్డ్ అయిన దాన్నే మనం ఎల్స్ అంటాం. ఓకేనా. ఒకవేళ ఫెయిల్డ్ అయితే నెక్స్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతాయి. ఫెయిల్డ్ అయితే నెక్స్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతాయి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇందాక షాప్ తీసుకుందామండి. ఇందాక షాప్ తీసుకుందాం ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. సో ఇఫ్ లో ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూస్తాను, ఇఫ్ ఎల్స్ కి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూస్తాను చూడండి. సో పెన్ కాస్ట్ ఈస్ 10 రూపీస్. మీరు షాప్కి వెళ్ళారు, 10 రూపీస్ తీసుకుని వెళ్ళారు, 10 రూపీస్ ఇచ్చారు, షాప్ లో పెన్ ఇచ్చేస్తాడు. దట్ ఈస్ ట్రూ కండిషన్ ఇన్ బోత్ కేస్. ఇఫ్ అండ్ ఇఫ్ ఎల్స్ బోత్ కేస్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మీరు 9 రూపీసే తీసుకెళ్లారు, వాడు ఏమంటాడు? మీరు 9 రూపీస్ తీసుకెళ్లారు, వాడు ఏం చేస్తాడు? ఇఫ్ లో ఏమంటాడు అంటే 9 రూపీస్ తీసుకెళ్తే పెన్ ఇవ్వడు. పెన్ ఇవ్వకుండా అసలు ఏం చెప్పడు. పెన్ ఇవ్వకుండా ఏం చెప్పడు, పెన్ రాదు అది ఇది ఏం చెప్పడు, వచ్చేస్తారు మీరు. ఇంకా ఇక్కడ ఇఫ్ ఎల్స్ లో ఏమవుతుందంటే, ఇఫ్ ఎల్స్ లో మీరు 9 రూపీసే ఇచ్చారు, వాడు ఏం చెబుతా అంటే బాబు 9 రూపీస్కి పెన్ రాదు, 10 రూపీస్ ఇస్తేనే పెన్ ఇస్తాను అంటాడు. అక్కడేమో 9 రూపీస్ ఇస్తే అసలు ఏం చెప్పరా, ఏం చెప్పకుండా కాసేపు వెయిట్ చేశారు, వచ్చేసారు మీరు. ఇక్కడ ఏం చేశాం, ఇఫ్ ఎల్స్ లో 10 రూపీస్ కాకుండా అంతకంటే తక్కువ ఇస్తే ఏం చేశాడు, బాబు పెన్ వాల్యూ 10 రూపీస్, మీరు 9 రూపీస్ ఇచ్చారు కాబట్టి మీకు పెన్ ఇవ్వటం జరగదు అని ఒక మెసేజ్ చేసి పంపిస్తాడు. ఒక మెసేజ్ అంటే మీకు చెప్పి పంపిస్తాడు. మరి ఇఫ్ కంటే ఇఫ్ ఎల్స్ బెస్టే కదా. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్. సో సింప్లీ వాట్ ఇస్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఇఫ్ ఎల్స్? ఇన్ ఇఫ్ ఎల్స్, if condition is true, then statements are executed. If the statements are false, no, if this condition is false, then else part is executed. Else part లో మీరు ఏదైతే రాశారో అది ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది. ఓకేనా. సో దిస్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఇఫ్ ఎల్స్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్. ఓకేనా. నౌ కమింగ్ టు అవర్ దిస్ ఫ్లో చార్ట్ అండి, ఒకసారి చూద్దాం చూడండి. సో ఇఫ్ కండిషన్ ఈస్ ట్రూ, then this condition is, if this condition is true, then the statements are executed and our program is terminated. For example, if this condition is failed, what happened here? This failed condition, these failed statements are executed and then program is terminated. అర్థమైందా? ఇక్కడేమో ట్రూ అయితేనేమో ట్రూ అయినవి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతాయి, ఫాల్స్ అయితేనేమో ఫాల్స్ అయ్యి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంటాయి, అంతే, ఇంకేం లేదు. ఓకేనా. So this is simple flow chart of our if else. Now coming to our program. Okay na? Yeah, this is my header files main. Okay na? A equal to 100. If A less than 20, same program which extend chesam chudandi. Okay na? A equal to 100. If A less than 20, is it true or false? Is it true or false? 100 less than 20, is it true or false? This is a fail. True or false? This is a fail. What happened here? A is not less than, this is failed కదా. ఫెయిల్డ్ అయితే ఇది ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వదండి, ఇది ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వకుండా ఏమి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది, ఇది ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది, ఎల్స్ పార్ట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది. ఏ ఈజ్ నాట్ లెస్ దాన్ 20. ఇది కనుక ట్రూ అయింది అనుకోండి, ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ట్రూ అయితే ఇది ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది, ఇది ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వదు. ఓకేనా. ఇది ట్రూ అయితే this one executed, this is not executed. If it is failed, this is not executed, this is executed. Now let us check. Our program name is else.c. Let execute. Okay na. Now else kada, open else. Where is that else? Then yes, else.c. This is our program. Now what happened here, main A equal to 100. If A less than 20, it is failed. Failed means else part is executed. If it is failed means this is not executed, this is executed, this is also executed. If it is true, this only executed, this is not executed, this is executed. Now what happened here, let us check. Okay. Now first compile this. Yes, compiled. Okay, now check our output. So previous output is displayed. Now I want to clear screen. where is that? Yes, where our clear screen is applied after the declaration of variable, that means here. Okay na? CLR, yes, CR, yes. Okay, now save this. I save. Now execute, compile once again. Okay na? Compiled, now execute. Yes, a is not less than 20. The value of a is 100. What happened here? A is not, so a value actually 100 kada. A value actually 100. That means condition is failed. Condition failed means else part is executed. So this is the output. For example, yes, this is failed kada. Failed out వల్ల this is not executed, this is executed. So ఈసారి మనం ఇద్దాం ఉంటే ఇక్కడ 10 ఇద్దామండి, ఇక్కడ 10 ఇద్దాం. చూడండి what happened here now. Yeah, okay, 10 ఇద్దాం. సో 10 ఇచ్చామంటే ఏంటి, 10 ఇచ్చామంటే a less than 20. Yes, it is true. True means this is executed, this is not executed. చూద్దాం. ఓకేనా. Now compile this one, compile, execute. Now a is less than 20. Yes, a is less than 20, a value is 10. This is true కదా. ఇందాక ఫెయిల్ అవటం వల్ల ఇది ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వలేదు, ఎల్స్ పార్ట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయింది. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఇఫ్ ఎల్స్. If else. Okay na? So coming to our next one, that is nested if. Nested if. Okay na? So what is the meaning of nested if? What is the meaning of nested if? What is the meaning of nested if? Which means one if statement consists of another if statement. Okay na? If లోపల if ఉంటే, if లోపల if ఉంటే, that is called as nested if. That means if condition consists of another if conditions, and also that if condition consists of another if conditions. This is nothing but nested if, or if else ladder antarandi. If else ladder. Nested if also called as, nested if also called as if else ladder. Okay na? So what happened here, one if statement consists of another if statement. Okay na? One if statement consist of another if statement. How these all are executed? How these all are executed? If first if condition is true, then the next if statement is executed. అర్థం కదా. ఫస్ట్ ఇఫ్ ట్రూ అయితేనే సెకండ్ ఇఫ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుందండి, సెకండ్ ఇఫ్ ట్రూ అయితేనే థర్డ్ ఇఫ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. ఇన్ దిస్ వే నెస్టెడ్ ఇఫ్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఆర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్. ఓకేనా, అదండి. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ది మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ నెస్టెడ్ ఇఫ్? The meaning of nested if: an if statement consists of another if statement, that is called as nested if. That means one if statement consists of another if. If first if is true, then the next if is executed. Okay na? This is about our nested if. Okay na? So this topic we'll discuss tomorrow detail. Okay na? So leave అవుదామండి. Okay, thank you.